Hi, I'm going to do a really quick demo on using a stretchy wrap with a newborn baby on a front inward facing carry. So first of all, get your wrap and identify the central point, which is usually marked with some form of a tag. Hold that tag in line with the top of your chest and get in each hand, take the top rail on both sides and then move those top rails behind your back and cross them over. Once you've got them crossed over, still holding on to the top rail, bring those sides over your shoulders. At this point, I like to just sort of gather everything in place and just shuffle things about and make sure my clothing is straight and not rocked up anymore, and that the sling is in a good position. So gather up the sling a little bit. I've now got a little bit of slack on, or too much slack on this one. So the easiest way to get rid of that is hold on both sides of the carrier, bring it off your shoulders because then it removes any of the friction, give it a little bit of a tug and settle it all back down into place. Once it feels comfortable and the right sort of amount of tension, gather up both ends, tuck them through the central point of the carrier, this which I'll now call the safety belt. Holding both sides again, simply cross them over. It doesn't matter which way you cross them over, bring them behind your back, cross over again, and then tie off to the front or side. You can tie off at the back if that's more comfortable. Then we are ready for the baby. So before we get the baby, it's best or easiest to identify which side the cross is nearest to you. So in here it's this side which is nearest to my body, so that's the side that I'm going to put the baby in first. So place baby high up on your shoulder, very well supported on the opposite side to the cross that's nearest to you. Put your hand under the first part of the cross and gently lower your baby's bottom into and onto that cross. We then want to spread the material of this from baby's shoulder over baby's bottom and then from knee pit to knee pit. So we're starting to form a really secure seat for the baby. Next is to get the other side. So just gently move the baby over a little bit for ease onto the other shoulder. Once again, hand under the side of the sling and over the baby's back and bottom, and the material needs to go from shoulder right down from knee to knee. My baby's hands here have dropped down and I like to have them up by a baby's face. It's great in terms of sensory, but also helps to keep the baby's chin off the chest, which just aids in keeping airways clear. So now my baby's secure in the carrier, I can create a good seat for the baby. The seat position that I'm looking for in a newborn is that the baby's bottom is lower than the baby's knee and sat in sort of a deep pouch, and that the knees aren't too far apart. So in order to sort of help and encourage that, I can help tuck the baby's bottom down to get a deeper seat, and then also make sure that my material is going from knee to knee. So now my bottom's here, my knee's here. I've got clear sort of bottom lower than knee. And the last bit is then to put on the safety belt, which somewhere down here. Stretch it out a little bit so that you're not sort of having to tuck baby's feet and legs in too much. Pull it over both feet, and then once you identify the top rail, which again has the tag on it, just gently and slowly pull it over the baby's back. With a newborn, we always take it over to the top of the head and then allow it to drop down again. That just gives even better head and neck support. If you want to, you can tuck baby's feet in or not. And then the last thing to do here is just the safety checks. So first safety check, is baby's head and neck well supported, so the baby's not going to fall, go forward if you bend forward. Is the airway clear? So here my baby's got the chin off baby's chest and it's high enough on my chest, but the covering or the side of the sling for me is too close to baby's face. So the best remedy for that is to put your hand inside and just tug it away from baby's face, put a flip in, and there you can see baby's airway is now perfectly clear. It's the material of the carrier smoothed down the baby's back, it just makes it a lot more comfortable. And then the baby got a deep seat with the bottom lower than baby's knee. And there you go. So removal from this carrier is essentially a reverse of what we've done. So first of all, the seat belt, the safety belt comes off, slowly and carefully remove it from both of the baby's feet, and then go with the top layer of the cross. Obviously, as soon as you start to remove the crosses, the baby's no longer fully supported by the carrier, so you just need to be mindful of that. And one leg, and then move the baby over to the other shoulder and the other side of the carrier. And there we go. And place baby down. Great thing about the Stretchy Sling is I can put the baby down, perhaps they're having a quick nap or I need to do a nappy change or something. If I leave this in place, it's already set up for the baby to go back in again. So there's no need to take this off unless you want to. Alright, thank you very much. If you have any questions, just send me a message. I'm more than happy to help. Thanks, bye.